Hello everyone! Today I bring you a video about knurling. For beginners, knurling can be a bit difficult. It is easy to get uneven patterns if the knurling is not done correctly. But actually, you only need to pay attention to the following points. The center height of the knurling path must be adjusted correctly. The spindle speed cannot be too fast. The most important point is that the knurling tool must be tilted slightly when installed. The tilt angle should be about 15 degrees to the right. Then align it with the edge of the workpiece and press in 0.5 millimeters. If there is no cutting fluid, add some machine oil. This will protect the bearing of the knurling tool. If cutting fluid and machine oil are not added for a long time, the bearing of the knurling tool will overheat easily. This will cause the bearing to seize. The outer diameter of the workpiece in this example is about 40. The mesh is 0.5 ... so I chose a 0.5 mesh knurling tool. Now let's take a look. The mesh is basically formed. What you need to pay attention to is that when starting to knurl the mesh, you must be careful. It is best to advance about 2 millimeters. Stop the lathe and check the mesh pattern. If the mesh pattern is clear, then you can continue to move forward. If the pattern is uneven, don't worry. Reduce the outer diameter of the workpiece by 0.1 and try again. Sometimes the first pass is not good enough. We can do it again in the second pass. In general, there are no requirements for the outer diameter of the knurling. It is okay to make it a little smaller, but you must also follow the drawings for machining. Some drawings have requirements for the knurling position. If so, you need to pay attention. Once the pattern is uneven, the product must be scrapped. If you are not sure, you can try it on a cylinder first. Once you have tested it, you can machine the product. Now let's take a look. The 0.5 mesh has reached the end. At this point, you may be wondering why we need to reverse and go back. I'll explain it to you next. Generally, there's no need to go back because the mesh I made is a bit shallow. As long as I go back once, the pattern will be more beautiful and clearer. At this time, you don't have to worry about uneven patterns because it will follow the pattern. Do you think knurling a mesh is as simple as knurling a straight line? If this video is helpful to you, please support me. Your support is my biggest motivation. Perhaps I will continue to share some videos about mechanical knowledge with you. Okay, that's all for today's video. Thank you for your continued support and attention. Goodbye.